This is Ben Rogers. This is the Property Diary. It's Thursday the 24th of January. It's dark evening. I'm just walking up to pick up my my ugly yellow vehicle that's been in the garage. I've been in the garage now for crikey about a week and a half, getting the cam belt done, and finding a whole bunch of other bits and pieces wrong with it. Anyway, just want to share with you what I've been up to today. I've been office based for the morning, so doing a few bits and pieces and calls, and I've been to the dentist this afternoon, so I think I've spent about as much on my teeth today as I have done on my car. Anyway, enough of my woes, enough of my expenditure. Two things that I want to share with you today. First one is a mistake I made and why you should not do the same thing, and that's with regards to a potential tenant buyer. And the second thing is again, the power of networking and Facebook and social media and how you build relationships with people and how opportunities come to you. So let's go back to the start. I've been working with Daniil in the office. Daniil is my kind of he's one of my apprentices. He's one of the guys that focuses on the transactional stuff with us. His primary focus is working with potential tenant buyers, so that we build up a bank of tenant buyers all over the country. Anyway, one of the Gumtree responses that he got just before Christmas, he passed through to me to work on it, and blowing me, this is the 20th of December, and what do? I just didn't have time to do anything with it, so it kind of sat there. We kind of both unearthed it. Both looked at each other a little bit sheepish today and realised that it hadn't been dealt with, so I thought, well, let's give him a call. Called the guy up, Paolo. He said, yeah, I thought it was a fantastic idea. Watched the video that Daniil sent through to me, thought it was great, but you never came back to me, so I've rented somewhere. He said, so I sort of went through the process. You know, he'd rented the place for 12 months, and of course I'm sitting there thinking, well, that's a pain in the neck. So I'm thinking, well, the conversation goes no further. And I thought, well, hang on a minute. Maybe the conversation does go a bit further. Let's find out what he's trying to do, why the rent to buy work for him, and would he be interested in doing it at some stage in the future? Well, to which the answer, of course, was yes, he would like to do it in the future. He actually went bankrupt about 2 years ago, so he knows that he's stuffed when it comes to mortgages. But he did say, look, Ben, I've got a really good income. It's just I can't get the mortgage. So we kind of worked out where he'd want the place, which is over in Essex. We worked out that he quite easily come up with some getting started money, and we've put it in the hopper. Daniil will keep in touch with him every couple of weeks. Well, probably more like every couple of months, and it's a definite one in our database system and also in our manual filing system, so in about 10 months time we will speak to him, and at that stage he's probably got a couple of months left on his 12-month tenancy, and we can really start looking at the practicalities of him taking a rent to buy property on. So my mistake you should learn from: don't let an opportunity get missed. Make sure that you actually speak to people, make sure that you follow up on the leads that you've spent your hard-earned time, effort and money on finding leads. So that's that. That's a learning from you. Don't do as I do, do as I say. The other one is I was on one of the Facebook sites yesterday, so last night, and one of the guys on there said, I've got this opportunity up in sort of Stockport, and I don't think it really works. The guy's slightly in negative equity, so anybody got any ideas? I said, well, to be honest, that works for us every single day of the week. I'll tell you what, I'll PM you, I'll personal message you. So I dropped him a quick personal message. I said, look, he's probably gone by now. He said, well, no, it's still available. Why don't we speak tomorrow? So we spoke today. Had a long chat with the guy. Very experienced guy. He does a whole bunch of stuff himself. I think he's even about to start up his own estate agency, because he's got so many leads that don't quite fit the normal sort of B&B model, but still a B&B. So yeah, really great opportunity. Had a great chat with him. There's a little bit of, how can I put it, he doesn't know me personally, he's never been on one of my trainings, he's never seen any of my videos and bits and pieces, but he knows of me, so that's great. But it was like, well, we need some sort of contract here so that you're going to do what you say you're going to do. I said, well, that's fine, but normally I just kind of do it on a handshake, and my reputation pretty much sort of goes before me, so people know I'm not going to muck them around. Okay, that's fine. So he's going to email me through the details. We had a long chat about this particular property up in Stockport, explain kind of how we would do it. I also said, look, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll record the conversation that I have with the seller so that you can learn from it as well, and actually your staff can learn from it. Because whilst he doesn't do options at the moment, I'm sure he'll want to at some stage, and he mentioned that he might want to do that. So, from my point of view, I get an opportunity. I'm going to pay him a finder's fee, a sourcer's fee for that. I'm going to video it so he can learn from it. And all in all, it's a great opportunity for him as well as for me. So that then prompted him to talk about another property. It's a bigger property. It's, I'm trying to remember the actual sort of figures now, but it's sort of I think sort of £300,000-400,000 property, and different neck of the woods. But he was just going to put it into his sort of new estate agency. I actually said, well, look, why don't we look after that as one as well? So there's two potential opportunities there now. We'll probably deal with the first one first. Once he can see that one going through okay, he'll probably pass the next one to us, and there we go. But again, that's just from a throwaway conversation on Facebook. It's a case of, from my point of view, keeping an eye on these sorts of forums, these discussion groups, and throwing in opportunities where I can potentially help. And the bottom line is, that gives me an opportunity to make money, to do deals, and perfect. Anyway, that's me. It's a very dark Thursday evening. I'm just going to pick my car up. It's about 200 yards away now. I should look forward to speaking to you tomorrow. I'm in the office tomorrow morning, hopefully bashing the phones and doing some deals there. And then I think I'm going to head out with Daniil in the afternoon, and we'll go and get some more newsagent adverts out there. So that's me, Ben Rogers, Thursday the 24th of January. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Take care.